Yo, what's good? It's Torrell. Just Torrell. So today we're doing something very different. This video right here is for the true supporters, for the ones who've been fucking with me since the start of this crazy journey over 2 years ago now. So I was recently invited onto a podcast, the Homeboy and the Pyramids. Yo, it's Homeboy, not Homebody. I don't know what I'm talking about. A raw and gritty travel podcast told from the black perspective. He was asking me about my past and my true reasons for giving up everything and coming here. And I've never been comfortable enough to be true and honest about my life beyond the fights until now. So I did, and damn, I really enjoyed this. I took a snippet from the first part of the podcast where I talk about what led to me giving up everything and coming here. I also slapped together what would be lost and unused footage to complement the podcast. So watch if you like. The videos don't really mean too much, or you can just go about your day and listen to this on the go. And yo, I need your honest opinions. Take a listen and let me know. Do you think this is something that I should do more of in the future? Make more content like this. The link to the full podcast and its socials are linked below in the description and a pinned comment. And like I said, if you want me to do podcasts and chop up on my channel, make sure you let me know below. Peace.
Hey, peace everyone. This is Clark Medical. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Homeboy and the Pyramids. Today's guest, YouTuber Just Torrell, known to many as a UK breakdancer, I believe, that went to Thailand and has become a YouTube sensation. Torrell, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for that epic introduction. I don't know about sensation, but I'm out here.
Well, no, man. I think for people in the martial arts community, for people who study martial arts, a lot of people have seen you. And I think a lot of people who study like Muay Thai, like, man, this is amazing what this guy has done. For you to kind of walk us back, because I think you've been out in Thailand. You went back home for a visit, but I think you were there 2 years consecutively. So kind of walk us back like maybe a year or two before. When would you first start have this desire to even do something like go to Thailand and train for Muay Thai when you never did it before?
Well, my story is not conventional. It it's not like a happy, I looked on the internet and I saw some guys and I was like, let me try that. No, it was the opposite really. Like my life was going pretty well on the surface at the time, right? Let's go back to 2022. So I was making money as a software engineer. I was traveling every month, competing in different countries and whatnot. But in my soul, I was not happy. And I was making the most money I ever made, all of that, but I just wasn't happy. And it took a lot of, renunciation for me to really identify what the issues were. So I started to just become super minimalist, I started to give up a lot of stuff and stuff that people would say is crazy, but I started to give up a lot of shit, and then things started to really clear up, and I started to look around and be like, yo, my environment, I'm not valued by these niggas, you know what I'm saying? These people don't respect me, like my friends don't, my family don't, like my job definitely didn't, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, and effectively I had some issues, some personal family issues, and when you're young, stuff happens and you kind of just deal with it and you think it's normal. But as you get older, you look around and think, hold the bus, like, let's put it this way. If the way that our elders were treating us were the same way, if it was the same dynamic between an employee and an employer, which was our elders and us in our families, these niggas would be going to jail, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I really clocked like the madness and all of that, like, I crashed out like heavy. I confronted the people in my family that the issues were stemming from, and it didn't go the way that I expected. I kind of did expect resistance, but this kind of resistance was wild, to the point where like friends, like, okay, so the people involved weren't exactly the nicest of people, and I confronted them on that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the way that you're moving, don't respect it, don't like it. It's not me, da-da-da. So and I've spent my whole life with people threatening me. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, if you do this, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna wet you up, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do that. And these are people like close to me, do you know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where like I was just done. I just didn't care. I was just like, listen, you keep saying you're gonna do something, but you ain't doing nothing, innit? So F you. So when they realized that they couldn't, because I lived far away. Their man were in London, I was in Sheffield. If you're gonna do something, come and do it. You're not though, you're, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna start cursing, but you get the point. And they decided to turn the switch. Okay, if we can't control you, we'll control everyone around you. So my peers and my friends, they didn't know that I was in that world, you know, so they thought I was just some normal don. And then people start calling them up and then telling them, yo, Torrell's smoking weed laced with heroin and he's gone crazy. And like them man threatening my friends at the time as well. Everybody turned on me, bro. My friends turned on me, my family did. I got the person, and like I said, I'm not gonna name the person, but the person called the ambulance on me and the police. And this is someone who is not a good person. So already you called the feds on me, bro, because I told you to go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? It was crazy, you know? And in that, I felt like my world around me, like I didn't deserve this. You know what I'm saying? I was a person who'd done everything right, you know? Self-engineer, entrepreneur, dancer, like I'm treading that right path. And it's like, this is what's happening to man right now. So really and truly, like I knew that I had to leave my environment because the thoughts that I was having started to get super dark, like very like to the point where like, I didn't recognize where these thoughts were coming from. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at them like I used to look at myself, when I was growing up, as I looked at people on the road, and you know, especially within our community, you know, we see a lot of that, and like we can guarantee like most people who live as a minority citizen in a majority country and has family members in minority, they have someone in their family who's either been in jail or done some shit or whatever the hell, like that naughty path is kind of just there lingering, you know what I'm saying? But I used to pride myself on, I ain't that stupid to do some dumb shit like that, and freaking destroy not my life but other people's, whatever. And when I realized I wasn't better than them niggas, when those thoughts were coming into my brain, and it wasn't just like a passing thought of, you know, freaking, you know, just violence, something. This was consistent. Like I wanted to hurt people for what they did to me. Do you know what I'm saying? And it was dancing just wasn't enough. Like I was at a dance competition. I actually had a mental breakdown at a competition, and it was fucking embarrassing, bro. Like it was wow. When I say embarrassing, like I was pretty known in the scene in the UK. Like everybody knew me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've been there for years, and like I've done enough that people know me. Like everybody knows me. And I crashed out, bro. Like, you know, my family don't give a fuck about me, man. Fuck everything, all that shit. Like it was proper. It just wasn't nice. And then I just realized the dance is not enough. And basically, the catalyst that made me start fighting. I come back from this competition. And this is a train ride away from where I'm living. So I'm living in the north of England. The competition's in a place called Derby. I'm living in a place called Sheffield. And it's like 30-minute train ride, right? So the competition ends, and I have this breakdown. No, the competition doesn't even end. Like, it's before the end. I leave, and with a couple of like really true friends, like a couple of people with me. And then I'm like, listen, I need to go home, you know? So I get my train, go home, get to my station in Sheffield. I got up the stairs. These three drunk white dudes, they pass me, and they start, they're just rowdy, innit? And they just say some dumb shit. I think they say something to me like, oh, what platform are we on? Bearing in mind, just had a breakdown. I'm not in the best state of mind. So I just was just triggered immediately. And I just like, shut up, bro. Like, look at the platform. I don't know what fucking platform we're on. And one of them mumbled something under their breath. And I turned around, and remember, it's one of me and three of them. And I go to them, and I look at one Donnie in his eyes. I say, what the fuck did you say to me? And other man, yo, chill, bro. What are you doing? We didn't say nothing. Like, relax, bro. And I was like, all right, cool. Bless. I turn around and walk away. Dickhead. Oh, say nothing. I turn around, go straight to the Donny. Call me a dickhead, Say that to my face. Look me in the eye. Call me a dickhead. Bearing in mind, this is before anything, any fighting. In that moment, I was on the top of the stairs with these people. And like, I would have just teeped one guy, pushed another, and punched another. Then I'd have dropped to the bottom of the stairs, and bro, I would have stomped them out. You know, and I wouldn't have stopped. And this is how I knew that I was in such a dark place. I wouldn't have ran. More time, I would have called the feds, allowed myself to get arrested, cause that scene, and then show my family, you did this to me. Because it would have been like I'll be another statistic. You know, a black guy go kill someone and some mad shit. Everybody will look at it like, oh, here's another one. But them man will know. The people in my life who betrayed me, they know that that's not the case, and they fucked it, you know. And that's where I was. And in that moment, he didn't call me the dickhead, yeah. And I ended up just turn around and I left. I was just like, dancing ain't enough. I need to start fighting or something. And I found there's a Muay Thai gym in Sheffield. I think I went there the same day. I don't think class was on that day, but I went there the same day. I just asked them like, yo, I need help. Like, told me to help me. And then they were like, oh yeah, training's this time. I go the next day. Bruh, I do the first session. The person who's in my life, he's got a gammy leg, like a really fucked up leg. The one person who's been the bane of all my problems. And my first session was leg kicks, bro. It was poetic, bro. I swear to God. That's when I knew, like, this is I'm here for a reason. But yeah, like I started, like maybe I was there for a few days, touching a week, and I was really starting to get into Muay Thai. Just rejected everything, dancing, all of that. But life was just getting people. The threats were getting more, the pressure was getting more on me, whatever. I was just like, I need to cut. And funnily enough, I wasn't even thinking about Muay Thai. I was still thinking about dancing. I went online, and basically I needed to go as far away as possible. I was super liquid at the time because I had a good job, but I just saved my money. I didn't really buy anything with it. And I was looking at flights to go as far away as I can in the middle of the jungle to some meditation retreat. But I was specifically looking for something with yoga. I needed to have yoga because I was training my flexibility a lot, doing a lot of yoga, and I did not want to lose my gains. So I was like, I'm sure I can find a meditation retreat with a lot of yoga in it. Like, that's pretty common. And yeah, I found the one here in Koh Phangan. I went here to the trip. I didn't even know where the hell I was going. It was so impulsive. I spent so much money, bro. I think I spent I don't even know, $5,000 on just travel. It was ridiculous. I literally was like, wow. One day I'm in England, next day I'm gone, you know? And I went, and I think I went to one session, and I just kind of didn't really feel it, bro. And then I explored the island, went to a Muay Thai gym. I basically asked, oh, what's the best gym on the island? Because for me, my mindset's this: if I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna learn from the best. There's no point me just going to Thailand and learn from some whack gym. And they said, oh, Chinnarach, he's a 2-time world champion. I go there, and bearing in mind, I am a damaged person. I'm putting on a mask, you know, like I'm pretending all good, I'm happy and whatever, but if I'm inside, I am fucking 2 words away from breaking point. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it was, but Shin just saw something in me, bro. Like the way, the energy he put towards me. I think because I was a dancer and I was all bouncing all over the place. I think he just saw like, yo, this guy could actually be something. And it was the first time, like, bro, he was just like, yo, do you want to fight? And I was like, please. I swear, before I even got to the gym, I was like, looking at fucking posters and seeing them, and I was like, how do I do this? Like, how do I get on this fucking stage? And he's like, you wanna fight? And he'll be like, yeah. I was like, cool. When can I fight? 2 months. And I was looking at my shit, and I was like, I'm here for 2 weeks. Fuck that. I ain't going back. I'm staying, fam. You know. So yeah, I made sure I paid for my ticket. It was interesting. I was really committed because I was just like, I found my shit. Fuck it. Fuck everyone. So I bought my return ticket before I left. I think I spent like a stupid amount on a new laptop, a MacBook, which I used to edit because I knew I wanted to make content. And I also bought a bike. I bought a motorbike, which was an impulsive bike, and I bought a tattoo. Got some big ass bamboo tattoo on me as well. Like I really just committed to new identity, new me, fun everyone. This is like my new life. And yeah, I guess from there, just to kind of speed things up now, like yo, like I started vlogging. I was initially about weed because my whole thing was, they tried to call me crazy because I smoke weed and shit. So I wanted to like make a weed channel, make a business off of that weed channel, and basically become a legal drug dealer in Thailand. And just be like, that's how petty I am. That's just my mindset. I'm just a fucking petty guy. And then I made my first video. If you watch it, it's a weed video, and it got age restricted. So I was like, all right, well, it's not gonna fucking work. I just started vlogging, and then I just made a video on one of my trainers had a Muay Thai fight. He was fighting, vlogged it. Got like 100k, and bearing in mind I was getting like 200 views or something stupid before. I was like, okay, clearly these motherfuckers care about fighting, and I was gonna do the fight anyway. I'd never planned on like starting the channel to do that, and I just like, all right, cool. Let me just speak about why I'm here, what I'm doing, and I made the I gave everything video that hit like $250,000, and then I did my first fight, and then I was just like, all right, I'm here now, and yeah, 13 fights later, I'm here now, bro.
Well, thank you so much. I think you said a lot, and I would really like to encourage people because you said something important. You were kind of like in this cycle of dysfunction where you were at, and we all go through that. I think as sometimes as we kind of normalize dysfunction.
So, yo, I hope you enjoyed that. A raw and honest telling of my story before coming here. The full podcast is about 1 hour long, discussing family and the complex issues that they bring, dealing with conflict when abroad, dating when abroad, culture shock and how I handled it, the realities of being black in Asia, mushrooms and psychedelics, the importance of true friendships and connections when traveling abroad, and much, much more. So please show some love and support on the Homeboy and the Pyramids podcast. Once again, Homeboy and the Pyramids, not Homebody. My bad, Clark. Shout out to Clark. What a great interview. Thank you very much, my boy. Remember, the links are down below. And to you, man, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Make sure you like, subscribe, and please, if you enjoyed the podcast format, I'll refine it, of course, but let me know, and I'll make some more stuff like this. And yo, back to the scheduled program, next episode, training Muay Thai and some Muay for my next fight. Big love. Peace.